Today is Wednesday, August 10, 2022. I'm Pastor Michael, and this is Wilderness Wanderings. Our text is from Psalm 70. Hasten, O God, to save me. O Lord, come quickly to help me. Verse 1. Lamott once said that the best prayers she knows are, help me and thank you. She has a friend who has two very different prayers. Each morning the friend prays, whatever, and each evening, oh well. Recognizing it's a grand oversimplification, most of the prayers in the book of Psalms can be divided into help me and thank you prayers. The resignation in the prayers of Lamott's friend are unknown in the Bible. Its prayers are full of urgency and passion and expectation. And how could they not be? Our need is great, and the God we pray to, our only hope, is responsive, powerful, and his promises are extravagant. So is his grace. Psalm 70 is mostly one of the help me prayers. It has been used this way since its earliest days. You will find an earlier version in Psalm 40, verses 13 to 17. That was probably its original setting. Later it was taken from there and used in the liturgy of temple worship. One of the earliest Christian preachers said, this psalm should be poured out in unceasing prayer so that we may be delivered in adversity and preserved and not puffed up in prosperity. You should meditate constantly on this verse in your heart. You should not stop repeating it when you are doing any kind of work or performing some service or are on a journey. Meditate on it while sleeping and eating and attending to the least needs of nature. Let it be the first thing that comes to you when you awake. Let it anticipate every other thought as you get up. Let it send you to your knees as you arise from your bed. Let it bring you from there to every work and activity, and let it accompany you at all times. The Benedictine monks began each of their 7 daily hours of prayer with Psalm 70. Maybe we ought to do that too. Learn a few verses of this song and use them 7 times each day in prayer. It's one way to weave dependence on God into our lives. Christians have long recognized that we face 2 equal dangers. When we are in trouble, we think we need to solve each problem ourselves. When we are in prosperity, we think we have earned it all. The regular repetition of this prayer was encouraged to help us develop the anxiety-free life Jesus encourages in Matthew 6. The Psalm 70 Help Me prayer is like a one-size-fits-all pair of socks. It can be adjusted to fit all sorts of circumstances, and often in times of trouble, help me is the most we can muster. In those times, we have good biblical words to form into our prayers. But in the good times, when all is at peace, we ought not to forget that we have this prayer in our spiritual arsenal. It helps keep us humble and alert, reminding us how much we need God's help, even when it doesn't seem like it. Yet, in the middle of the psalm is a call to rejoice and be glad in the Lord. More than that, we declare that God is exalted. Those who know his helping, saving hand need to proclaim what God does. The psalm is more than a help me cry. It is also part of the thank you stream. Even while we cry, help me, when we are not sure when or how God will come to a rescue, there is the glimmer of sunshine. We anticipate a time of rejoicing. While we wait for God to act, we are glad that we have a God we can call on for help. As you journey on, go with the blessing of God. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors.